Faction last season was the one which won the cup against Airdrie at Hampden, thus giving him the only honour he hadn't then collected in Scottish football. The referee this afternoon, last season's cup final referee, Douglas Hope from Erskine. So a capacity 15,500 crowd set up for the only all Premier Division clash of the third round, and the teams competing are the last two winners of the Tennis Scottish Cup. Motherwell certainly enjoyed their run of 2 years ago and were bitterly disappointed to lose at Ibrox last season to Rangers by 2-1 in the fourth round after competing extremely well. By Cooper. Philibin to Simpson, they're looking for Dougie Arnott. There's Kirk on the right, winning with a pass from Arnott. Steve Kirk with a shooting chance. The ball had gone over. That is a corner kick to Motherwell. Their first of the match. Stevie Kirk, very much a cup specialist for Motherwell. Dougie Arnott looking up, spotting Kirk on the right. He only had one thought in mind now. He wanted to test Andy Gonham. Robertson was in the way. Cooper's corner. Haitley back defending. Martinging up for that with Nisbet. And the shot in the end sliced by Rob McKinnon. With some determined attacking play there by Motherwell. Mark Haitley took a knock as he was involved defensively there. The corner kick from Cooper caused the problem. An awkward landing there for Haitley. Headed away by Nisbet. Helped on its way further by Stephen. And McKinnon snatching at the shot. That's good play by Stephen. And a fine cross. Met initially by McCart. Dykstra's in trouble. There's Haitley. Scramble of legs there as the goalkeeper recovers very bravely indeed. Steve Dykstra looked to be in trouble for a moment, but his recovery certainly was courageous. Good ball in this by Stephen. McCart got to it but couldn't head it away. Dykstra goes down, then falls on the ball bravely at the second attempt. So hold up here, Davy Cooper waiting to take the throw because some treatment is required for Rob McKinnon. But he is going off. Well, it's a very severe blow to Motherwell. He's been an outstanding player, Rob McKinnon, for the club since his arrival from Hartlepool. But they do have a very experienced player in Ian Angus to come on. And he could go straight into the left-back position vacated by McKinnon, although his natural position is in midfield. He's played very effectively at left-back in his career for both Aberdeen and Dundee before coming to Fir Park. It's Trevor Stephen. Philibin in the sweeper role. There's no offside here as Arnott breaks into space. That's good control. The early ball was designed to find Steve Kirk, but David Robertson's marking and covering was very good indeed. So good defending there by David Robertson, who won a Cup Winners' Medal for Aberdeen in 1990, and then of course for Rangers last season. Cooper with the corner. Chris McCart has gone forward. So there's Elroy Cromher, right in the thick of that as Haitley turns it behind. So Motherwell maintaining pressure here on the Rangers goal without yet seriously testing Andy Gonham. Cromher, Martin and McCart. Targets there for Cooper. Couldn't get away from McCoist, Cooper. There's no one upfield there with McCoist back joining Haitley in defence. Well, the weather worsening by the minute. Cromher's header. Kirk first to the ball. And a combination there of Nyholt and Philibin. A look of innocence from Luke Nyholt, but it's a free kick to Rangers, and they're being denied the chance to take that quickly. Dykstra wants three in the wall. McCoist looks as though he's setting himself for a shot at goal here. There he goes. Extremely well struck by McCoist, who wants to be involved in everything around the goal this season. 35 goals so far, and looking for number 36 here. Charged down by Cooper. There's no free kick given there as McCall challenges Nyholt and then gives the ball back to Cromhere. Rangers not finding it at all easy to work the ball from midfield. Cromhere well forward. Back now with Cooper. Trying to thread that through for Arnott. It was well cut off by Brown. A typically inventive pass that from Davy Cooper. And this bit lets that run for the Rangers throw. Stephen there hounded by Simpson. And Nyholt turns the ball away because he has twisted himself. Turned that away for a throw, realising that he had done some damage to his right knee. Tommy McLean on his feet there, but he must be reasonably encouraged by the way the game has gone in general terms. This was a good move from Motherwell with Cromhere coming forward. And Nyholt laying the ball into a gap for Arnott. Cromhere again, good passing by Motherwell. And when the ball came back here from Cromhere, it was Cooper who tried to find Arnott, who made a very good run, and Brown just got there in time. Sportsmanlike conduct again as Nyholt put the ball out deliberately. It was returned to Motherwell by Rangers, and Luke Nyholt is still on his feet, looking a little bit unsteady, but continuing for the moment at least. And the free kick's been given for that foul by Brown on Arnott. Another opportunity for Davy Cooper to demonstrate his skill from a set piece. A packed Rangers penalty box as Motherwell look for the opener. Right across the far post there by Cooper, held up somewhat by the wind. Rangers are on the break, looking for a counter-attack. The ball hasn't carried there. A chance is now on for McCoist. He must score. Ali McCoist with the opener. The sucker punch from Rangers. 35 minutes of the first half gone. And the ball here clearly held up in the wind as it was swept forward by Stuart McCall. Clearly it was expected to go all the way through there to Seep Dykstra. It didn't reach him, and Gordon set up McCoist and took all the time he required to knock home his 36th goal of the season. So McCoist takes the applause, but what a savage blow to Motherwell after some very good attacking play. Caught there in the break, and clearly an error of judgment by Luke Nyholt, who has been struggling with an injury. He clearly believed the ball was going to run harmlessly through to Seep Dykstra. It didn't, and Dale Gordon punished Motherwell with a pass to McCoist. Now Martin. There's Arnott trying to turn, setting it up for Kirk. Now Nyholt. Back to Kirk. And a fine effort there from Motherwell. Steve Kirk on the volley. Well, there were a couple of good chances inside the Rangers box in that particular move. Arnott doing very well, trying to set that up for Kirk, who couldn't get there in time. The clearance from Brown reached Nyholt. This is a good ball back inside, and there's no luck at all for Steve Kirk. Stevens cross. And a very good save by Dykstra from McCoist. Well, he's had a very good spell in the Motherwell goal, Steve Dykstra, the Dutch goalkeeper. But this is a very good stop indeed. The high ball paying off this time for Rangers as Hakely lays it back. There was McCoist's first time in the volley. Very good block. Angus playing it in towards Kirk, who's found space. This is promising for Motherwell. McPherson with a cross swiftly. With some questions being asked among the Rangers defenders about how Steve Cook found all that space. A delightful ball in this by Angus, and Cook in behind Scott Nisbet, closed down quickly by McPherson. Here's Baby Cooper. McCoy turned it away for the throw. The referee brings the first half to an end. Well, a first half which leaves the holders in the lead thanks to that opportunist goal scored in 35 minutes by Ali McCoist after an error in judgment in defence by Motherwell, allowing Dale Gordon to give McCoist the easiest of chances. But it really reflects very poorly on the contribution made by Motherwell in that first half. They've played extremely well and they've been very competitive indeed. And this match is still very much in the balance. But at half-time, it's Motherwell 0, Rangers 1. The rain has relented somewhat for the start of the second half. Motherwell no doubt out with complete conviction. They realise that their only real hope now is to carry the fight to Rangers. And I'm sure we can expect that. They have Ian Ferguson on the bench, and he may well have the chance before the end to show his ability up front. A former teammate at Hearts, of course, of Dave McPherson there. Well, Davy Dodds feeling the cold down there on the track. Gately inside, Simpson reacted quickly, but Stephen picks it up in midfield. Gordon free on the right. Stumble there by Angus, allowing Gordon to come inside. And that came off the top of the bar. Fine play by Dale Gordon. He hasn't been a prolific goal scorer this season for Rangers, just twice he's found the net. So got the chance following the stumble made here by Ian Angus. It skims off the top of the crossbar. Here's John Brown breaking. Looking for Haitley. McCart did well enough to ensure that Haitley couldn't get on the end of that. The marking could scarcely have been closer there. McCart has been Haitley's shadow throughout the match so far, and a very effective one at that. You see how close they are here when this ball comes in from John Brown. There's no question of Haitley getting in front of McCart for that. Here's Dale Gordon. Stephen couldn't collect it, but he does so now. Kalachenko popping up in space on the left. David Robertson goes ahead. And the tackle came from Simpson. Well, Kalachenko there shaping to have a shot at goal, and he scored twice, of course, at Ibrox last season in the cup tie between the two clubs, and scored the equaliser and then the winner in that particular game. And here he was again, trying to get the better of Nyholt with Robertson as a decoy, but the covering player was Simpson. So that's Trevor Stephen. Martin's header, there's McCall, and turned in again by McCoist. Deadly once again inside the 6-yard box. The goal coming in 62 minutes. And McCoist can't help scoring against Motherwell this season. Once again, in just the right place. Caught a kick initially. Dykstra caught in two minds, but Martin did well. Then McCall thumped the ball in. There was McCoist, and certainly no question of being offside. He was played on by Nyholt inside the 6-yard box. Well, a real mountain to climb now for Motherwell. And McCoist certainly relishing this visit to Fir Park again. Gordon playing it back. This is Nisbet. And now Stephen. McPherson to McCall. Here's David Robertson. Haitley! And the chances are now dropping up with regularity for Rangers. Frustration in the face of Mark Haitley. That's the best chance he's had in the match so far. Ball played in by David Robertson, being applauded by Haitley. Well, Motherwell's defence is certainly caught out. I think they're still shell-shocked here. Find themselves two behind after putting so much into the match. But a good ball that by Robertson. Haitley on his own. There's John Brown. That's for Robertson. Cromhere goes across. Read that well. Pretty good match, Cromhere. Kirk to Arnott. Showed too much of that to Stephen. well to keep the ball in play. Always had John Brown available. Hateley's behind Philibin. This is McCoist. Space now for McCall. Hateley waits in the middle. Played in early enough. He looks to the heavens there, Mark Hateley. He knows he should have scored. And that certainly would have ended the match in a contest completely. So Motherwell were on the attack, suddenly forced to defend here as the ball was played into space there. McCall had all the time in the world. He had Hateley in space in the middle. The pass was perfect, but the finish from Hateley really was amazing. Space over to the far side for Nisbet. There's McCall. And a lot of empty seats now in the East Stand across from us as Motherwell supporters make for the exits. With 3 minutes remaining, they have formed a view. There's no way back for their team. Gordon playing it in. There's McCoist! Denied by a brilliant save from Dijkstra. Well, the goalkeeper, blameless, I would suggest, for both goals. Well, the 90 minutes are over. Can't recall too much by way of stoppage time in the second half. I don't think Motherwell will be looking for too much either, as McCall plays it in. Simpson working out of defence very neatly indeed. Here's Arnott. Supporting player is John Philibin, breaking from defence. But he wanted the chance to do any more. The final whistle goes. Rangers go through safely to the fourth round draw. And while the final score looks comfortable, thanks to those 2 goals, 1 in each half from Ali McCoist, Motherwell were reflecting on their very good opening half hour when they carried the fight to Rangers and threatened on many occasions. But from the moment McCoist got the first, Motherwell were chasing a hopeless cause, and Rangers in the end running out very comfortable winners. It's Motherwell 0, Rangers 2.
Yes, fairly comfortable in the end indeed. After the match and after the draw, which takes Rangers to Somerset Park to play First Division Ayr United, Jock spoke to Walter Smith.
Walter, a long wait for that. What's your reaction?
We're not there whether we were going to get Premier League clubs. Celtic and Aberdeen were still in it at the end there. But when we draw Ayr United, going to First Division grounds, it's a big lift for them. And I think it'll be a more typical cup tie than maybe we had today at Motherwell, where we're so used to playing each other that it was maybe just like another game.
You weren't keen to be in at the draw itself. Does that reflect your reaction to draws you've had in the last couple of seasons?
We've had very tough draws in recent seasons, all Premier League, and this is the first time in about, I think, 6 draws or 7 draws that we've been in that we have drawn a team outside the Premier League.
Does Ayr United give special problems, though, a team you don't know quite so well as you'll know the rest of the Premier Division clubs?
I think the special problems are more the type of game we'll get rather than the players. I mean, the Ayr United players will be really revved up for that one, and it'll be everything that you would want in a cup tie. You're drawn away from home, smaller ground, and a chance for the smaller team to show that they can play against the bigger fish.
Derek, the trip to Somerset Park might worry some of the bigger teams, but will it trip up Rangers?
I don't think it'll worry them. I think the Ayr United fans living down there will be dancing in the streets there tonight. That's a tremendous tie for them.
Now, you were there today. How many questions did Motherwell ask of Rangers?
Well, not too many. I think Rangers